Nick. Nick Vujicic was born to Dashka and Boris Vujicic in 1982 in Melbourne, Australia. Although he was an otherwise healthy baby, Nick was born without arms and legs. He had no legs, but two small feet, one of which had 2 toes. His lack of limbs made him a target for school bullies, and he fell into a severe depression. At age 8, he contemplated suicide and even tried to drown himself in his bathtub at age 10. Nick prayed very hard that God would give him arms and legs, and initially told God that if his prayer remained unanswered, Nick would not praise him indefinitely. However, a key turning point in his faith came when his mother showed him a newspaper article about a man dealing with a severe disability. Vujicic realized he wasn't unique in his struggle and began to embrace his lack of limbs. After this, Nick realized his accomplishments could inspire others and became grateful for his life. During school, he was elected captain of MacGregor State in Queensland and worked with the student council on fundraising events for local charities and disability campaigns. When he was 17, he started to give talks at his prayer group and later founded his non-profit organization, Life Without Limbs.
Even without arms and legs, he still had the determination to get the best out of life. Luckily for him, his parents also raised him in a beautiful way that helped him to push through difficulties. He didn't forget the words of his dad. You are a gift, just different packaged. Nick won the first prize award by Doorstep Film Project at the Metrofest Independent Film Festival and the Feel Good Films Festival. He starred in a short film called The Butterfly Circus and was awarded as the Best Actor for his performance in 2010. In addition, he produced a DVD with the title Biography of a Determined Man of Faith. In 2011, Nick gave a mind-blowing speech in Switzerland during the annual meeting session of the World Economic Forum. Nick has traveled to 58 countries around the world, speaking to world leaders, orphans, and the disadvantaged. After all this, Nick still went ahead to release a music video titled Something More in 2011. His family. In August 2011, Nick proposed to Kanye and tied the knot to the following year. In 2013, the couple welcomed their first son, Kiyoshi. In 2015, their second son, Dian, was born, followed by twin daughters, Ellie and Olivia, 2 years after. He loves to spend his free time swimming, golfing, snowboarding, skydiving, surfing, and fishing. Nick loves to try new things.
My parents always said, Nick, you don't know what you can achieve until you try it. And the doctors looked at me and said, he's not going to walk, he's not going to go to school, he's not going to do anything in his life. And then my parents, they just loved me like crazy and said, you got to try. Try this, try that, try this, try that. And I'm thinking sometimes like, Mom and Dad, you're crazy, man. I have no arms, no legs. How would I ever be able to do this or do that? But they encouraged me and they loved me. And as human beings, we're waiting for stuff like that. We all want love. Everybody say love. Very good. The definition of tough means it's strong. To show your strength, you need to do something that's difficult. I would sound so stupid if I said, hey guys, I got a Matchbox car one day and I got some fishing line and I towed that Matchbox car all around all day. How tough is my BMW? That's stupid. I don't care if you end up being a janitor in this school. I'll tell you why. Because the janitor in my high school inspired me to be a speaker. He changed my life. He said, you should be a speaker. You know what I said? You're crazy. He said, no, really, you need to be a speaker. I said, stop it, man. 4 months later, he twisted my arm, and I said yes. I spoke in front of 10 people, then another 10, then another 10, then I found myself in front of 300 sophomore students. And 3 minutes into my speech, half the girls were crying, and one girl in the middle of the room started weeping, and she put up her hand and she said, "I'm so sorry, can I come up there and give you a hug?" And in front of everybody, she came up and she hugged me and she cried on my shoulder and she whispered in this ear, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. No one's ever told me that they love me. No one's ever told me that I'm beautiful the way that I am." It was because my parents told me that I was beautiful that I'm still here. Some of you don't have those parents, and that's why I'm here. I love you, and you're beautiful just the way you are. Never, ever give up.